Now let's meet our starting lineups. First for the visiting Indians. Playing guard, a junior wearing number 2, Selah Foreman. Playing guard, a senior wearing number 35, Carlisa Johnson. Playing forward, a freshman wearing number 21, Trinity Purnell. Playing forward, a sophomore wearing number 30, Natalia Almonte. And playing in the center, a junior wearing number 51, Jocelyn Gabriel. The Indians are coached by Willie Downing, assisted by Kevin Mitchell. At guard, a junior wearing number 4, Jocelyn Tyre. And at forward, wearing number 3, a senior, Allison Swift. The Seahawks are coached by Corey
right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hawks' Nest for a Bayside South matchup between the Wicomico Indians at 9-0 and the Stephen Decatur Seahawks at 9-2. My name is AJ Patton. I'm joined alongside my partner, Sean McChrystal. And Sean, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Honestly, could very well be the game of the year for the girls, at least here at the Hawks' Nest. This Wicomico team is very good, as Foreman, early jumper, gets it to go. Wicomico's on the board first.
Yeah, great start out. Great start by the Indians there. Get an early bucket. You always want the momentum to start out.
Now Tyre, shovel pass to, and now Swift, corner three. It's on the front of the iron. Manuel tries to save it, saved out of bounds. So Wicomico will take over.
Yeah, if you're Decatur there, you might want to step the offense a little bit more. Sort of rushed the shot a little bit. Good shot. Just couldn't get it to go.
It's Manuel almost with the steal. It's the last touch by Manuel. High stays with it. Solid defense from the Seahawks so far, and that's going to be one of the main keys today, Sean, for the Seahawks. It's going to be how well their defense plays, and right now they're already starting off on the full court press, which is a very good idea against this talented Wicomico offense. As pass inside, almost gets stolen by the Seahawks, gets knocked out of bounds. It's the last touch by Swift.
Yeah, Waiha is definitely going to look to post up a lot. They got some height out there.
That's going to be a good idea. As bounce pass to Foreman, now working on Blake. She gives to Purnell. Purnell, nice drive inside and gets the layup. So now Blake. Now Peyton Tyre driving baseline, floater, and it bounces in. First points of the morning for the Seahawks.
Yeah, nice way to find yourself to the paint. Get that easy layup, but you got to get back on defense.
Now Foreman drives. Cannot get the M1, but she does get fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. As free throw percentage for the opponents against the Seahawks is just about 43% this season.
Another key for this game is Seahawks staying out of foul trouble.
Yes, that is Allison Swift's first foul of the game.
It's been a key this entire season. Gotten a lot of foul trouble. Might have cost them in some games, especially the Parkside game. That played a big factor.
Definitely did. That's the first team foul for the Seahawks as well. As Foreman knocks down both free throws. Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why the Seahawks lost that game. We're down by 11 points. Made a huge comeback, stormed back, and almost took the lead and sent in overtime. But foul trouble was a big part of that game. As nice drive by Johnson and getting the layup. High out to an early 8-2 lead. Solid start for the Indians.
You got to find a way to get back on transition defense there. Too many transition points to start out for High.
Now Swift wing three. It's off back iron. Too strong there. An offensive rebound by Tyre. Seahawks to reset. Blake drives in mid-range on the elbow. Is short. And a nice rebound by the Indians. And now Foreman looking to push. As she gets it up to Johnson. Johnson gives to Foreman. Nice pass inside. Back out Foreman three. It's too strong once again. And now Swift with a nice rebound.
Slow it down here. Set the offense up. Took an ill-advised shot when you came down the court last time.
Now kick, corner. Nice ball fake by Manuel. Drives in, and she gets fouled on the floor. So foul is going to go on Joseline Gabriel. That's team's first of the first quarter. Or excuse me, Carlisa Johnson. That'll be her first. And once again, team's first of this first quarter. As number 4, Tania Armwood will check in here for the Indians.
Got to get back on defense.
As Foreman clear lane to the basket. That's going to be an easy layup. As the Seahawks will take a timeout here as Coach Holland calls that timeout. I'll see if that's 30-second or full. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a short break with 5:46 left in this first quarter. We'll be right back. we are back. 5:46 left in this first quarter. Y High, great start, Sean. What do the Seahawks need to do midway through this first quarter to really control this game?
They just need to set up their offense more, find better shots. They're taking a lot of shots from the corner, which they've struggled with all season. Find the paint where they've been very successful this year.
As Tyre on the wing gives to Manuel. Manuel thought about the three. She's at the top of the key, and she swings it to Tyre. Great steal by Johnson, now taking it one-on-one. She's going to slow it down. Smart decision. She gives to Purnell. Purnell, now nice pass inside from Johnson. Tries to get it to Armwood, and it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go Seahawks' way here. I feel like this is a chance for the Seahawks to go on a little bit of a run here. They have some very good ball movement, just not setting out very good shots. Yeah, the ball movement is there.
You don't have to force threes this early in the game. It's only an 8-point game. Just go back to what's been working for you all season.
Absolutely. A nice drive by Blake on the baseline and the reverse layup. Great finish by the freshman. It's Malia Blake on the season, averaging just over 10 points per game. That's a nice shot by Tania Armwood, responding right back to Malia Blake's reverse layup. Now Manuel in the corner, a nice drive and Euro step. Cannot get the layup though.
That was a nice Euro step there, just got to finish.
It's going to be a jump ball, possession error Seahawks, so we'll stay with Decatur. As Gunther's going to check in here for the Seahawks. She will check in for Allison Swift. Big substitution early in this game. Quick challenge, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. I think Coach Holland, she already has one foul. You don't want to get in foul trouble, and Gunther's played solid off the bench, so.
As Bracia Hall also checks in there for the Indians. A nice layup under the basket for Lila Gunther. Great pass and bounds. She checked in there for Joseline Gabriel. So now Foreman is to Purnell. Purnell back out to Johnson at the top of the key. Indians looking to get inside. It's going to be a push foul. Looks like it's going to go on Malia Blake. Or Peyton Tyre, pardon me. That's her first of the game, team second of this first quarter. So now the Indians go in the break play. So they get to Foreman. Nice move on Manuel. Foreman drives in, floats, and she's got it.
That was a beautiful floater right there.
Great jive. Pro touch on the floater. Tyre in the corner. Now working around the arc. Gunther, wing three. Cannot get it to go. And a nice rebound by Johnson once again. Now Johnson pushing to slow it down. And now Purnell, wide open mid-range. And she gets it to bounce in. Double-digit lead with 3:30 left in this first quarter for the Indians, up 16-6.
My opinion right now, the game's moving a little too fast right now for the Seahawks. They like to play at a slower pace. And right now they're being rushed, offense and defense. They're taking ill-advised shots, not getting back on defense.
Manuel gets tripped up. And she got knocked out of bounds there, so that's going to go Indians' way. Liam Manuel having a solid season so far for the Seahawks, averaging over 9 points a game, just over 4 rebounds a game. Look for her to have a solid game tonight, just not getting much so far. As that looks like a deep two by Purnell. Cannot get it to go, and now Seahawks looking to push. Even numbers here for the Seahawks. Tyre in the corner. Tyre, nice pass inside to Gunther. And getting the layup, the contested layup there is Gunther working on Armwood.
Yeah, that was a really great find there. Great eyes.
So now the corner three by Hull, it's way too strong. Now Gunther is almost to travel there. But Peyton Tyre drives in, tries to find Gunther, and that's a misconnection for the Seahawks. That's something they want to avoid in this game. They're averaging almost 20 turnovers a game.
Yeah, turnovers are going to be a big part of this game as well. Seahawks get behind early. Last thing you want to do is start turning the ball over.
As Bondurant checked in there for Malia Manuel.
Timeout.
That's going to be a timeout by the Indians with 2:30 left in this first quarter. We'll take a short break once again. We'll be right back. coming back to you with 2:30 left in this first quarter. Indians up 16-8.
Something interesting here. Seahawks are switching to a 2-3 zone. First time we've seen that all season.
As mid-range by Halls at the side of the iron. I think right now for the Seahawks, they just want to get control back of this game. I feel like the Indians are really controlling this game so far as the corner three by Bondurant could have set something up there.
Yeah, there was about 25 seconds left on the shot clock. You don't have to force that. It's the first quarter, 8-point game. This isn't out of reach at all.
No. But right now the Indians controlling the pace of this game, which is the main thing they wanted to control on the road against this talented Seahawks team at 9-2 is the corner three by Johnson. It's off the back iron. Indians stay with it as the three by Foreman there. It's off the mark. And now a nice steal there by the Seahawks. Blake now pushing it. 2-on-3 for the Seahawks. Blake and one. Nice drive inside. And she'll go to the line to try and convert the old-fashioned way.
See, maybe that's the spark the Seahawks need. They're going to and one, make this free throw, go down, get a stop. Try to get some of this momentum back.
Great drive by Malia Blake. Malia Blake on the season shooting just over 78% from the charity stripe. Did not get that one to go. So she does not convert on the and one. But a solid drive, especially 2-on-3 there. But Foreman looking for somebody inside. Now Johnson on the wing. Moves back to Foreman. Johnson sets the screen. Foreman takes it on the right side. Kicks to Purnell, a three. It's off the back iron once again. Hook shot by Almonte. Cannot get it to go.
2-3 zones working so far for the Seahawks.
It is. Some solid defense so far. They're really collapsing in on this Wicomico offense. But Tyre thought about the three. Nice drive inside. And she banks it off the glass. Seahawks now only down by 4 with just under a minute to go in this first quarter. That's the thing for the Seahawks right now. They're starting to change the tide a little bit in this game and control the pace that they want. But a great pass inside and the layup for Kalisa Johnson.
Can't let them get inside right there. That's their bread and butter.
And Blake, now Tyre in the corner. Good ball fake. Now getting double teamed. She gives to Blake. Blake on the free throw line. Tries to get the Bondurant. She does. Almost got knocked out of bounds. And a nice steal by Purnell. Now 22 seconds. Shot clock turned off. Pass up. Johnson layup and one.
Got to get back on defense. That's the thing. They had 2 back there. Decatur only had 1. It's 2-on-1. Pretty much an easy bucket. And then the foul.
As Tania Armwood's going to check in here for the Indians. As Johnson converts on the and one.
Seahawks should really hold for the last shot here.
Yes.
I know sometimes they choose to, but they really should here.
Do not hold for the last shot. In there, Bondurant just in and out on the floater there. 6.9 seconds left now. Seahawks will stay with it. What are you looking for the Seahawks to do here, Sean?
I think they're going to try and get a 3-pointer here. Maybe on the corner.
A nice pass inside the Tyre, floater, and she's got it. 2 seconds left now. Now Foreman is going to hold it. That's going to do it for the first quarter as the Indians go into the second up 21-14 over the Seahawks. All right, start of the second quarter. Indians with a 21-14 lead over the Seahawks. Sean, how are you feeling about this game so far?
You know, I was listening to Coach Corey in the huddle there. He was talking about getting the girls to get back on transition defense. They have not. Y-High has 9 points transition offense so far.
That's Purnell, the wing three, and she knocks it down. Back to double digits for the Indians on that lead.
That was just good shooting right there.
Looking to set something up. Dennis gets trapped, and it's going to be a turnover. She got knocked on the ground there. Something the Seahawks want to limit in this game. You know, start of the second quarter. Hasn't been much turnovers in this game. It's actually been a pretty clean game so far. Not too many fouls either.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the cleanest quarters of basketball I've watched this team play.
And what a drive by Sayla Foreman there.
Foul and turnover-wise.
It is one of the cleanest, absolutely. Now Tyra in the corner. But the Indians up by 12. She's going to take the wing three. It's way off. But a nice rebound there by Blake. Not too known for her rebounds, but a nice rebound there. A Tyra hook shot won't go. Now the Indians take back over. I'm going to get it past half court here. Foreman getting double teamed. Now Armwood, a elbow jumper. And she's got it. Great shot.
Yeah, Seahawks can't let this game slip away from them. You gotta come back with something here.
Now Swift, thought about a three there.
Maybe consider switching back to the full court press. But they got beat a lot in transition there, so.
A nice drive by Dennis. Try to get up a shot there. She got fouled. She's got a line to shoot too here. See if they're going to call that a shooting foul. Yes, they are. Looks like maybe for a second they were going to call on the floor. So Dennis with the line, a pretty small sample size this year. She's 4 for 8. Make that 5 for 9. Shooting just over 50% free throw percentage on the year. As that foul went on Carlisa Johnson. That's her second of the game and team's first of the second quarter. As Dennis knocks down both free throws. Pure on both. And Sean, what are you looking for from the Indians here to possibly go on a little bit of a run here?
I think they're going to try and post up. Seahawks switching back to man defense. They were getting a lot of their points from inside, so look for them to do that.
That's going to be a foul on the Seahawks there. On the floor, that's going to go on Jocelyn Tyre, her first of the game. So now Foreman, a screen by Armwood. Foreman drives once again, aggressive drive, tries to get up. Looked like it got tipped. But now Seahawks taking back over. Blake. Nice change of direction. Nice crossover there. Floats it up and gets the home court bounce. And sugar the line. Try to make this a three-point play.
Yeah, you want to convert here. Get it below double digits.
That's exactly what the Seahawks are looking for. Blake cannot get the M1. Ball's batted up in the air. Seahawks looking to control it, gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cater as it was last touched by Tania Armwood. Manual to check in here for Bondurant. So the Seahawks here to inbound. Run to the basket as Giseline Gabriel is also going to check in here for the Indians for Tania Armwood.
Getting a lot more height out there.
Definitely, I agree. As Swift corner three, knocks it down. Great shot by Allison Swift. She's averaging just over 12 points per game on the season. Showing off right there. She scores actually the highest points on the Seahawks team. And now Foreman, nice floater, cannot get it to go. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians. So Johnson inbound here. Johnson looking to control the offense. She's going to throw it super far out to Foreman. You see that sometimes as well, bringing the guard out to get some space. Solid decision there. Johnson driving baseline, stepped her foot on the line. Seahawks to take back over here. I feel like for the Seahawks, Sean, this is their chance to go on a run here, get back in this game even more, tie this game, or possibly even take the lead.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta get a 2 here. You don't have to force a 3 as they just did.
Just like that.
You need consecutive stops. You don't want to go points for points. Get consecutive stops.
Second chance points for Malia Blake, paying dividends there. Stayed with it, got the rebound, put it back up for the layup. Johnson having trouble in the corner. And a nice tip by Manuel. Seahawks fans are getting behind their team here. Trying to distract this Wicomico offense. Couple substitutions here for the Indians. Tyre will check in for the Seahawks. Peyton Tyre. That will be for Jocelyn Tyre. A tire change. All right, so Foreman on the half-court line. Now Foreman drives in on Manuel, and she loses out of bounds. Great defense by Malia Manuel as she are clapping her hands after that. That's going to be a full timeout called by the Indians. 5:06 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back with you. Coming back to you, 5:06 left in the second quarter. Indians up by 5 over the Seahawks, but Seahawks are coming back in this game, Sean.
Yes, they've been doing a great job stopping the Indians on defense and then getting some easy buckets.
Now Manuel thought about the three. Nice pass inside to Swift. Gets stolen by Foreman. Foreman now 1-on-2. She gets fouled going into the lane. That's a very smart foul there. So that'll be a push foul. Let's see who that's going to go on. That's going to go on Malia Blake, her first of the game. And it'll be team second of the second quarter. But a smart foul because Foreman was ahead of both Seahawks there. Probably could have had a pretty easy layup there. Very smart foul. That was on the floor as well. So Purnell driving in on Dennis. And now almost a steal by Malia Manuel. Great job cutting off that pass. She's had some great defense so far today.
Yeah, she's sat down for a while but came back in, playing some great defense.
As the pass is over the head of Foreman, she's able to stay with it. That was a risky pass. And a nice crossover by Foreman. Drives in, puts it up, cannot get the bounce. Blake with the rebound. Now Blake looking to push. Seahawks don't have numbers. Great drive off the back iron on the floater. Same team there. They're gonna call travel there on the Seahawks.
Looks like same team. They were fighting for the rebound.
Jocelyn Tyre check in for Malaysia Davis. Or Malaysia Dennis, pardon me. So now Purnell driving in on Tyre. Great drive and finishes on the right hand to layup. So it's a little bit of a drought here on offense. Great trap in the corner by the Indians. As Manuel's able to get the pass to Swift. Tyre on the wing. Indians just trapping the Seahawks here, playing great defense.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a corner.
Blake a three, and that's good. Great shot by Malia Blake.
Yeah, that was a great find there. She was wide open. Way to convert.
Armwood cannot go on the layup. Swift with the defensive rebound. Now Swift, Tyre in the corner. Possibly could have popped that three. The Seahawks looking to slow it down here. Swift is open in the corner. Now, nice pass inside Tyre. Possibly got tipped in the layup. Manuel, or Swift, pardon me, gets the layup off the glass. Now only a 2-point game. Seahawks on a little bit of a run here. They're on offense and some solid defense as well. Just over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball's tipped up in the air. And Johnson smartly throws it off of a Seahawk there. Throws it off Peyton Tyre. As Natalia Almonte is going to check in here.
Yeah.
For the Indians.
Checking her and try and get some more height out there.
That's Purnell. Same team there. Almonte stays with it. Now Johnson on the wing. Drives in on Tyre. Great defense by Tyre, but they are going to call a foul there on Peyton Tyre. That's third team's foul of the second quarter. That's going to go on Tyre, her second, Peyton Tyre. So 2 shots to the line here for Carlisa Johnson. So Sean, coming into this game, we knew it was going to be very tight. So far, that's exactly what it is, as Johnson misses the first free throw. Just, I'd say so far, surprisingly, it's been a very clean game between 2 rivals. You expect the game, it's going to be very intense at times. It's a nice drive by Foreman, floater, pro touch.
Yeah, you got to come up with the rebound there, but the Seahawks got to get back to the offense that they've been working with, that's been working for them. Don't see why you need to take that shot there.
Ball's on the ground, Tyre stays with it. They're going to call a jump ball, it's going to stay with Decatur. Very fortunate there to stay with possession. Probably didn't need to take that shot there. If you're Jocelyn Tyre, could have possibly set something up once again. Couple ill-advised shots for the Seahawks today, but overall they've made some solid decisions, and they're staying in this game. A swift corner 3. It's just off the side of the iron. Great rebound by Tyre. Tries to put it back up, and she can't. Now Foreman.
I think Coach Corey wanted a foul there.
Now Blake, great steal on the baseline, as Blake does get fouled. That's going to go on number 2, Sayla Foreman. That's going to be her first of the game, and that's team's third of the second quarter. But we knew it was going to be very close. When you have a team that's 9-2 in the Seahawks and 9-0 in the Indians, Indians coming on the road. Last year wasn't as close of a game here. This year it's completely turned around. Both these teams playing great so far today, very high scoring as well. Both these teams have a chance to get to 40 by halftime.
Got to come up with that pass there. Got to catch it before you run.
But Johnson on the wing. Looking to be a great second half, though. Now Foreman drives. Nice steal by Peyton Tyre. Tries to get to Swift. And it's past her. And Purnell. Great trap here. And pass is stolen by Peyton Tyre. A couple possession changes here. Manuel, easy layup down low. 2-point game, 1:43 left for halftime. Seahawks looking to take the lead here going into half. Great drive again by Sayla Foreman. She is having a great game so far.
Yeah, she's just finding easy lanes to the bucket.
Now Peyton Tyre driving baseline, tries to go with the reverse layup, and she gets fouled on her way up. And now she will go to the line to shoot 2. So foul is going to go on Natalia Almonte, her first of the game.
You got to come up with these 2 free throws here. You'd like at least one to make it a 1-possession game.
Definitely. That would make it a 3-point game if Tyre can at least knock down 1 here. And this is on the first. Peyton Tyre been very up and down from the charity stripe this year. Shooting 15 for 42, only 36%.
Yeah, you definitely like to get that up a little bit.
Pretty big sample size as well, as Bondurant is going to check in here for Manuel. Also Swift checking out as well. With Blake going in. Gunther also in there as well, as Dennis is going to check in here for Peyton Tyre. Couple offensive subs there for the Seahawks.
Seahawks switching back to the zone.
It has worked so far this game, as you see it once again. Bondurant with a steal, open lane. She's got to stay with it. She does collect it. Tries to get into Blake. It's off Purnell's foot. She stays with it. Passes over the head of Foreman. Now Gunther with it. And now stolen once again by the Indians. Stolen back by the Seahawks under a minute. The Seahawks looking to slow it down here.
Game's getting a little too sloppy.
A little bit. Peyton Tyre can't get the layup. Gunther in the corner. Dennis on the wing. Drives in, floats, gets tipped by Almonte. Dennis stays with it. Tries to fade, gets tipped once again by Almonte. Just a crazy last 30 seconds.
That was one of the most wildest 30 seconds I've ever watched of basketball.
It looks like the Indians are going to call timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Crazy last 30 seconds. Feels like both teams needed a break there. 38 seconds left for half. Take a short break and be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to join us on Monday when Wicomico rolls into town. Varsity only for the girls. 5 o'clock start. Join us for that one. Again, Wicomico versus Decatur. 5 o'clock on Monday. Give you a full week wrap-up, schedule-wise, throughout the game.
All right, now 38 seconds left before halftime here after a lot of possession changes from both squads. Just probably both teams could just slow it down just a little bit there, set something up on offense.
Yeah, it was
A lot of forced shots.
A lot of just running up and down the court.
Yeah, a lot of forced shots that didn't need to be taken. But Indians with it. Johnson in the post, getting doubled. Back out Foreman, a three. Just off the mark. Gets batted around. Ball's on the ground. Bondurant looking to pick it up.
That's travel.
They're going to call a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Indians. 14.4 seconds left now. Shot clock turned off.
Yeah, Y-High with a chance to extend their lead. They're probably going to hold for the last shot.
I would assume so, yes. Almonte to pass it in. She gives to Purnell. And now Johnson. 9 seconds left now. Foreman gets inside. Purnell getting trapped. Could have been a jump ball there. Almonte with the layup. 5-point Indians lead going into halftime. As top scorers so far going into halftime for Y-High, it's number 2, Selah Foreman with 14 points. And for the Seahawks, it's Malia Blake with 11. We'll be right back after halftime with the Indians up by 5.
Also, any trash that you have, if you put that in the receptacle, we'd appreciate that as well. Enjoy halftime.
All right, coming back to you, start of the second half. With the Indians up by 5. It's now Swift in the corner. Goes to Manuel. Now swing, Blake. Back to the corner. Swift loses out of bounds.
Yeah, probably could have had a better pass. She had a good look there in the corner.
So Foreman working on Manuel. Nice drive inside. And she gets a left-handed layup. She's had a few very good drives in this game. But I'll ask you, Sean, what do the Seahawks need to do in the second half to not only take the lead, but once again, just take control of this game in general?
They need to capitalize on their opportunities and get back on transition defense. That's what's cost them a lot of these points. If they would have cut down half of the transition points they gave up, this game would be a lot closer.
I think rebounding is going to be a main key as well. But on the flip side of that, what do the Indians need to do to really keep this lead?
They just keep doing what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
they're getting easy transition points. They're posting up a lot, getting the points from the paint.
So Tyre swing, extra pass, nice ball fake by Swift. Off the back iron once again on the mid-range. A couple of Seahawks just been a little bit too strong on those mid-range and three-point shots today. But taking pretty good shots so far, except for those last about 2 minutes of that second quarter. But besides that, taking some good shots today. Johnson drives inside, gets fouled, and just going to go line, shoot a pair. So that foul's going to go on Peyton Tyre, her third of the game. That'll be team's first of this third quarter. Foul trouble is going to be big in the second half. You know, we mentioned it a little bit earlier about the Parkside game and how much foul trouble there was for the Seahawks. It's going to be big.
Yeah, definitely, and it's usually in the fourth quarter where they start racking up the fouls.
Definitely is. As Johnson makes a second free throw. Now Indians with an 8-point lead. Gunther's going to check in here at the next break. Now Tyre in the corner. Swift at the top of the key. And now back to Tyre. Delson Tyre working on Armwood. Pops the three. It just rolls in and out. And now Foreman with the defensive rebound. Now Foreman drives once again. Gets blocked off. Now it gives to Hall. Back to Johnson. Fakes the three. Now floats. And she gets the bounce. Double-digit lead once again for the Indians for the third time this game. Seahawks looking to get on the board here to start this second half. Still haven't scored yet, 2 minutes in. Blake looking to change that. Misses the layup. Tyre with a putback. It's too strong.
Yeah, see, those are the opportunities I'm talking about right there.
But Swift gets it back and cannot get the roll. Tyre stays with it, goes up, gets tipped. Johnson comes away with it, trying to get it up on the baseline. Getting double-teamed. They're going to call a blocking foul there on the Seahawks.
Seahawks had about 3 opportunities there to get
That's going to go on Malia Blake, her second of the game.
to get a layup, and they couldn't get it.
And the Indians look like we'll go with a break play here off of this inbound. As Gunther checked in for Peyton Tyre. Smart decision by Coach Holland. Peyton Tyre has 3 fouls in this game.
Yeah, she's a key part of this offense.
Now Johnson a three, and she knocks it down.
Looked like it was a miscommunication there on defense. You had someone open in the corner, and then wide open shot that was just made. You gotta communicate a little better.
That's going to be a timeout by Coach Holland. That'll be a 30-second timeout. 5:26 left in this third quarter. We'll be right back. All right, now 5:26 left in this third quarter. Indians on a 9-0 run to start off the second half. Sean, what do the Seahawks need to do?
I'm going to say it again. They need to convert on their opportunities. We saw earlier they had 3 shots right underneath the basket. Couldn't get them to go.
Ball's on the ground once again. Blake stays with it. Free throw line jumper. It's off the front iron. Swift, offensive rebound. Is 8.5 rebounds a game. Coming in handy there. Tyre inside to Swift. Nice pass. Back out Bondurant. Tries to get inside to Gunther. Lehigh comes up with it. They're going to call a jump ball once again. It's going to go Indians' way. Just a very cold start.
Yeah, this is how they start out the first quarter, too. But you don't want to let this lead slip away from you.
No, definitely not.
I mean, you don't want to let this game slip away from you. Excuse me. I think that might have been a warning.
Yeah.
For Coach Corey.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Touched the ball off the three. So it was not a warning.
Oh.
Foreman driving in.
It was weird because I saw Coach Corey sitting down. He never sits down during the games.
It did look like a signal there for a warning. Yeah. Now Parnell driving in, cannot get the floater. Gunther comes up with the defensive rebound. Seahawks have got to score here, in dire need of a bucket. The Jocelyn Tyre, Blake, and passes lost out of bounds by April Bondurant.
Seahawks just coming out slow to start out. I mean, I'm not seeing the energy I saw in the whole second quarter. Not seeing any energy.
Definitely. Johnson, three once again. This time won't go. Budge gets her and miss. Now Johnson driving a nice spin move. Tries to go up with it, and she gets fouled once again. I think for the Indians right now, the main key for them is they're just drawing the fouls. They're driving inside, very aggressive drives, good drives as well. And they're getting shots at the free throw line, and the main thing for them is they're making their free throws.
And they're making their easy opportunities.
Yes.
That the Seahawks have missed out on.
So fouls on Gunther, her second of the game. And Johnson at the free throw line once again. Short on the first. It's Dennis to check in here for Jocelyn Tyre. It's Carlisa Johnson. She's had a great game so far. I mean, in the paint, she's been dominant. And she's got 13 points in the day. Second highest on the team for the Indians so far. Blake at the top of the key. Swift, wing three. It's way off the mark. And now pass up to Hall. Easy layup. She cannot get it.
That's
pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw that a couple of times in the last game. You don't see misses like that too often, though.
But Seahawks caught a break there.
It's pretty much whiffed on it.
That could have been 2 easy points there for Y-High.
So Blake looking to command the offense here. Seahawks still searching for their first points of the second half. Inside to Swift, now back out. Gunther short on the long two. Now Swift getting double teamed, puts it up and in. First points for the Seahawks in the second half. 4.5 minutes in. And now a turnover for the Indians. This could be the Seahawks' chance. Blake now up with it. Now Swift in and out in the mid-range. Ball's on the ground. Gunther's got it. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Decatur. Big jump ball there. And a very aggressive and nice play. That's going to stay with the Indians, pardon me. And a very aggressive play by the Seahawks there. So it'll be Gunther to inbound. Looks like for a second, Carlisa Johnson was trying to take the ball there.
Yeah.
But Swift, corner three, nylon.
Yeah.
Great shot by Swift once again.
Great job there. Cut the lead down to 9. You got to come up with a couple stops.
So Dennis in the corner on the ground. It's going to stay with the Indians. Got knocked out of bounds there. Solid defense there by Malaysia Dennis, though. As Almonte to check in here for the Indians. She'll check in for Garcia Hall. Now long pass once again, stolen by Blake. Intercepted on that pass, 2-on-1 for the Seahawks. Blake goes up with it. Probably could have passed it off. Ball's on the ground, Foreman's with it. Now up to Johnson. Now one-on-one. As they're going to call an offensive foul on Carlisa Johnson. She doesn't agree.
She pushed
I
off
was
there.
going to say, yeah, she did push into April Bondurant. And Blake, now top of the key, had a drive there for a second. But she passed up to Dennis. Inside, great pass. Swift goes up, and she gets fouled. And now Swift will get 2 shots to the line. That foul's going to go on number 21, Trinity Purnell, her second in the game. And that's team's third of the third period. Seahawks, if they can draw a couple more fouls here in this last 2.5 minutes, could get in the bonus. You get a couple more shots to the line as Swift is good on the first. Seahawks are still very well in this game. This game is still very far from over. Swift misses his second free throw.
Yeah,
But they're going to want something here.
you got to come up with some shots that you've missed. You want to convert like the 2-on-1 we had down here. Could have passed the ball off. Could have got an easy layup, but didn't.
Yeah, definitely. So they're going to call a technical foul
On the bench.
on the Seahawks bench. Pretty rare you see something like that. So the Indians will be getting free throws here. You know, Coach Holland, he's been standing out walking around a while for this game.
I think they might have issued a sideline warning,
And I believe they
And-
did a little
and
bit earlier.
then-
Yeah.
and then this was the second warning, and second warning equals a technical foul.
Coach Holland doesn't agree. That'll be Sayla Foreman at the line, shooting technical free throws. No good on the first. Foreman's second free throw, and she's got it. 9-point lead here for the Indians. And they will get possession here also.
Coach Corey's still mad about some calls. I can tell he's talking to the ref as he's standing down here.
So this could be the chance for the Indians to extend this lead going into the fourth quarter. With just 2.5 minutes now. 2.5 minutes now. Pardon me. And now Foreman at the top of the key, working on Bondurant, trying to drive inside once again. Purnell, deep 2 off the side of the iron. And a solid rebound by Gunther, now pushing. Blake steps back and just looking to slow down the offense here. Dennis. Coach Howell looking for a foul there, because possibly could have been a blocking foul. But Johnson now up, step back 2. It's off back iron, but another offensive rebound for the Indians. For the Seahawks, you got to box out here. Purnell, another deep 2 off the side of the iron again. Now Armwood out, Foreman corner 3, no, and a rebound by Blake. Seahawks are getting these missed opportunities that the Indians cannot capitalize on. This is their chance to capitalize on some of those. But Blake, another deep 2, and she's got that one. Now, minute 24 left in this third quarter.
That was a really nice pull-up, mid-range jump shot right there. Nice and smooth.
Armwood on the wing. Inside to Almonte, getting double team. Great trap here by the Seahawks and a steal by Gunther. Now Gunther, 4-on-2 for the Seahawks, gives to Blake. Blake layup, good. 5-point lead. Minute 3 now left in this third quarter.
You'd like to cut this lead to single digits before the end of the third. I'm at
one possession.
One possession.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
That's all right. Nice. Almost a steal. Almost a steal by Blake. Foreman driving in. Another great drive. Throws up a wild shot. And Gunther's got it. Now pass up. Bondurant. Great outlet pass. She traveled. Trying to go inside there. Very fast-paced game, Sean, these last 2 minutes. As that'll be Joseline Gabriel checking in here for the Indians. She'll check in for Tania Armwood. Missed opportunity possibly there for the Seahawks. And a 2-on-1.
Yes.
Could have got a layup. It's one possession.
One possession, not single digits.
No, it's all right. Gabriel, another trap by the Seahawks. Going to call a jump ball. And it's going to stay with the Indians. Shot clock is not turned off. 8-second separation between shot and game clock. So it looks like Seahawks will get last shot here.
If they come up with the rebound.
Yes. And now Johnson. Almost a steal by Gunther. And now kick wide open 3 by Foreman. Short. Swift with the rebound. Jump ball once again. This time it will go Seahawks' way.
All right, you got 15 seconds to set up a play here, cut this lead to 1 possession.
Which will be absolutely big. This game is just as close as the game was versus Parkside just last Friday. Except the difference in this game is not as much foul trouble for the Seahawks.
Yes, absolutely. They've played very clean, fouls and turnover-wise.
But a great pass inside. Dennis cannot get the layup. Now wide open lane to the basket for Hall. And that time she's got the layup. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter as we head into the fourth with the Indians up by 7 over the Seahawks. All right, coming back to you now. Start of the fourth quarter. Indians up by 7 over the Seahawks.
Yeah, Coach Corey very animated during the...
Yes, he got very fired up. Talking to his girls, and I think it's a very good thing. I think that's, at least for me, what you want out of a coach. Want them to get very fired up, especially in rivalry games like this, with a lot of Bayside South leverage on the line. Indians first in the Bayside South, Seahawks third. Great drive by Foreman, got knocked out of bounds there. Indians will stay with it. 20 on the shot clock. And Johnson inbound. Pass that once again. It's the third time we've seen Johnson do that this game. Now Armwood working on Bondurant, and she turns the ball over. Seahawks will definitely take that. Just a slight miscommunication there between Armwood and Purnell. And Blake gives to Tyre. Now Jocelyn Tyre kicks. Extra pass, Bondurant, corner 3. It's way off the mark. Indians come up with the rebound. And Johnson.
Fourth quarter, it's now time to get some stops here for the Seahawks.
Now nice drive by Sayla Foreman and gets the and 1. Now the Indians with a chance to get a double-digit lead once again for the 4th time this afternoon. As that foul is going to go on Malia Blake, her 3rd. Almonte to check in here for Armwood. Sosky, one last time, Sean, what are your keys for the Seahawks here in this 4th quarter?
Not turning the ball over as much and not forcing stuff early in the shot clock.
Now Tyre stays with it, tries to get to Blake, she does. Now Blake getting double teamed. And a steal by Purnell, now clear lane to the basket. Knocked the layup, solid defense by Swift there in transition. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's gonna go Seahawks' way. I think one of the most underrated parts of this 4th quarter will be offensive and defensive rebounding, but mainly offensive. For the Seahawks, second chance points will be big in this 4th quarter. Those missed shots, they've had a decent amount this game. Want to be able to get those rebounds, but a turnover. Foreman, nice steal, and the layup once again. Foreman has been an absolute beast this game.
Seahawks just sloppy with the ball right now.
But Blake trying to drive in, she does get fouled.
Why is he calling it? That needs to be his call.
So that's going to be a push foul on number 5, Marcia Hall, her first of the game. And Blake Gives to Swift. Great pass inside to Tyre. Tyre getting tangled up. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Decatur.
I think Allison was thinking about shooting that one right there. She had an open look.
Probably could have taken it, but try to get inside look. Seahawks stay with it. Still lots of time on the shot clock. Tyre trying to get inside. Double dribble for the Seahawks. Decatur down by 12 here, with just under 7 minutes left in this fourth. Johnson on the wing. Now Foreman. Solid defense here by Bondurant, working closely on Foreman. Seahawks, I feel like, need to try and lock down Foreman as much as possible for the rest of this fourth quarter. But a wing three by Foreman, in and out.
Got to box out.
Yeah. And Hall, mid-range, not get it to go, gets knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go Decatur way. Seahawks will say it once again. In big need of a basket here. I know there's still 6.5 minutes left, but down by 12. Gotta show some more signs of life here if you're the Seahawks. Dennis checking in.
Surprising.
Retired.
Allison, Swift coming out.
Yeah, Swift coming out. Gunther going in. Emmanuel will be checking in here as well in a minute. And Dennis in the corner, driving baseline. Tries to get to Blake, and Hall comes away with it. Let's see what we're calling here. It's going to be a foul on Malia Blake. That's her fourth of the game.
Yeah.
One more and she's out.
Talked about foul trouble. Seahawks have done a pretty good job staying out, but then this fourth quarter they've kind of gotten a little sloppy on all sides of the ball.
I was going to say, a couple turnovers in this game for the Seahawks, and Wicomico capitalizing off some of those turnovers with this double-digit lead now. A lot of discussion here between Coach Allen and the ref. It looks like they're actually going to call that foul on Lila Gunther. That's her fourth. So looks like Blake will stay with 3 fouls. And Johnson inbound here. Now Seahawks running a full court press. Foreman breaks it. Hall, mid-range, nothing but net. 14-point lead now for the Indians.
For the full court press, you got to make sure, first of all, that no one gets behind you.
That's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, you want to make sure you've got somebody.
And a nice steal, that wingspan by Carlisa Johnson paying dividends, now driving in. Great pass to Foreman and the layup. Indians starting to run away with this one, Sean.
Yeah, Indians really showing why they're the #1 team in the Bayside South right now.
And Coach Holland will take a timeout. We will step aside as well with 5:44 left in this fourth quarter. All right, coming back to you now. 5:44 left in regulation. Indians up by 16 as they went on a pretty big run there over the Seahawks. And Decatur's on a bit of a scoring drought right now, Sean.
Yeah, Seahawks are they're going to have to start making threes.
Yeah, they're going to have to start knocking them down. Just popping threes, getting some decent shots. That's probably going to be their game plan here in this last 5.5 minutes. But Blake, Manuel, Dennis. Now working on Monte, getting double teamed. Ball's on the ground, and Monte comes away with it. Now Foreman, nice moves, getting it past half court. Hall pops the mid-range. It's an air ball. And Peyton Tyre comes away with the defensive rebound. Seahawks have numbers here. Good driving inside. Manuel gets knocked out of bounds. She touched it last, and the Indians will take over. And now Manuel running full court press.
Seahawks, they're going to have to come up with stops, make three-pointers. Only 4:56 left.
Yeah, gonna need something here. But now Monte comes away with the loose ball. Can't get the layup. Puts it back up. Gets knocked out of bounds. Indians will stay with it. Really just everything going the Indians' way right now. Really a loose ball for the Seahawks. Had a chance to get it back there and a roll to right to Almonte. Just one of those you want back. Now the fourth time Johnson throws it past half court. And Foreman stays with it. And Johnson driving in 1-on-3, tries to put it up. Ball gets knocked out of bounds once again. Solid defense in the paint for the Seahawks, though. Collapsing down. Not letting the Indians get anything inside. And Hall in the corner. For the Indians right now, they're looking to just slow it down, really.
Yeah,
Waste this clock.
They don't want to be in a rush to win.
Stay with the lead.
Say.
Foreman knocks down the jumper from the free throw line.
They want to wind down the shot clock, get a bucket, and then get back on defense. But Seahawks need to hurry up, find good looks from the outside.
They're just taking a lot of time here, looking to get something fast. Dennis driving in, nice drive, and she banks it in off the glass. Now 16-point game with just about 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Manuel, solid defense here on Foreman. And Johnson driving baseline, working on Swift. She's going to take it back out. Now bounce pass to Foreman, ball's on the ground. They're going to call travel there on Sayla Foreman. Almost as a jump ball, but Foreman did travel there. Seahawks will take back over. I feel like this is where the Seahawks, take some threes here. Get some shots
definitely.
up.
Allison Swift's wide open.
There we go. Manuel corner three. It's off the side of the iron. But second chance points for the Seahawks. But a steal by the Indians. One of those. Blake tried to get back out to Manuel to pop a three once again. And just solid steal. It's been one of the main keys for the Indians today, getting those steals. And Johnson driving in. Back out. Foreman, wing three. It's short. Swift with the defensive rebound. Now Seahawks don't have numbers. Swift turns the ball over. Almonte, Swift gets it back, puts it up, gets fouled, and showed the line to shoot two shots.
Yeah, 3:16 left. It's going to be really hard to come back here. But, you just want to go on a little bit of run, and even if you don't get it, something that
work back on.
Yeah, you've improved on over the game.
Absolutely. So foul will go on Trinity Purnell, her third of the game. Swift in and out in the first. Jocelyn Tyre will check in here for Malia Blake, who had a solid game today.
Yeah, I would say so.
She's frustrated, but she did a lot today, did everything she could to will the Seahawks to a win. Some Seahawks players played pretty good today, but gonna need to go on a run here.
A big one.
Undoubtedly, a big one, absolutely. But Dennis with the steal. Now Dennis driving in, tries to get to Jocelyn Tyre. It's over her head. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a timeout by the Indians. They'll have one remaining with 3:05 left in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you. All right, now 3:05 left in this fourth quarter. And showing if this game stays like this, the Seahawks will drop to 9-3 on the season. They'll be 5-3 in their region. Looks like should possibly stay in third place Indians win this one, they'll improve to 10-0 on the season and improve to 8-0
Yeah,
in the
this
Bayside South Conference.
this Indians team is a very good team. I believe last year they made it to the state semifinals. So there's nothing to really hang your head about. There's just some things you can improve on.
Yes. And they also won the Bayside Championship last year as well.
Yep.
They won versus Queen Anne's. Yeah, it was a solid win. So kick, Gunther a 3. It's off the side of the iron. Nice rebound as Gunther skies for that, but she did step out of bounds. Coach Allen a little bit upset, but
Yeah,
if there's something the Seahawks can work on, I'd say some turnovers and possibly working on some three-pointers as well. And I'd say one of the things would be some dribble drills as well.
maybe some layups too.
Yes. As Foreman, nice drive, can't get the layup. Manuel did fall down there. 2:47 now left in this fourth quarter. Because the Seahawks did play pretty well in that first half. It was
Yep,
solid.
hung with them, and then the second half, Y-High sort of turned it on a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like for the Indians today, just taking slightly more aggressive drives on the Seahawks. Making a little bit better decisions here and there. Been one of the main keys for them. As Blake will check in here for Emmanuel. But with 2:47 left, once again, if the Seahawks can go on a decent run here, like you said, probably won't come all the way back, but we'll have some things to look back on and say, hey, you know, we came back in the game, had a solid run to end it. Let's not hang our heads too high. This is a great Wicomico team. It's a nice drive by Blake. Euro step, cannot get the layup. And Johnson comes away with it. And now pass out, wide open layup. That's an easy layup right there for Purnell.
Yeah, right now, a chance to work on some things for the Seahawks.
There's some things to work on. Should be a pretty good practice for the Seahawks in the next practice. Some things to work on here and there. But there was some positives today for the Seahawks. But I think turnovers would be the main thing for them to work on. Wasn't too many in that first half, but like I said, in the second half, we saw a lot more than Coach Allen wants.
Yeah. And, you know, this is still Coach Corey's first year with the Seahawks team.
It is.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're a lot better off than anyone expected them to be, I think,
I
right
agree.
now at this point.
I definitely agree. It's Blake driving in. Now Gunther with it. Floater. Tries to bank it in, no. And ball roll out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Seahawks. Minute 55 remaining now. As Aubrey Collins will check in here for Trinity Purnell. Wicomico putting on some of the bench now. Looking for them to get some time.
Yeah, I would consider doing the same if I was the Seahawks here.
Yeah.
You know, they called up some JV girls, you know, to showcase what they got.
Nice pass inside and the layup by Gunther there. And Foreman working through the double team. Ball gets kicked. Gunther comes away with it. And now Swift probably could have popped that three there. So Tyre Will in the corner. It's off the back iron. Peyton Tyre comes away with the offensive rebound, puts it up, and gets fouled. And shows she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. As the Seahawks are now in the bonus. Maybe a little bit later than they would have liked. But 2 shots automatically.
This is their first time being. I think this is their first
Friendly
time
foul.
being the bonus this game.
Yes, it is. As there fouls on Joseline Gabriel, her first of the game. First free throw by Peyton Tyre short. Maybe some free throws as well the Seahawks should work on in practice too.
Yeah.
It's Gunther and Swift checking out. For the Seahawks, it's Manuel and Bondron going back in. Tyre knocks down the second free throw. Maybe for the Seahawks, looking to cut it down to double digits here. Or cutting down to single digits, pardon me. Yeah, single digits. That's what I meant. I think that's the Seahawks' main key right now. Just a minute and a half left. Get it down to single digits and end it off as a close game.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. Indians looking to get a couple more baskets here, though. But Foreman, just got to watch behind her. Nice pickpocket there by Manuel. Ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wicomico, but solid defense there. by the sophomore.
Timeout, Y High.
Timeout by Y High, yes. With 1:27 left in this fourth quarter, Indians up by 14. All right, we are back. 1:27 left in this ball game. Indians will take this one today and improve to 10-0 on the season. Seahawks will drop to 9-3. But a decent game all around, I feel like. It was pretty close for a while. Indians pulled away a little bit in the second half. Johnson, nice drive inside. Cannot get the roll in the layup, and Blake will come away with the defensive rebound. Now Blake looking to push, gets inside. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go Indians' way. Now just a minute left. Going to see a few substitutions here for the Seahawks in the next break. Now Foreman, great job maneuvering through the Seahawks half-court press. And now the mid-range by Reed gets blocked. Gets knocked on the ground. It's going to be a foul. Gunther, Swift, and Peyton Tyre checking in for April Bondurant, Malaysia Dennis, and Malia Emanuel. And the Indians will pass it in here under the basket. 20 on the shot clock.
Yeah, look for him to run the shot clock down, take a shot, or not.
Or not. Yeah. Purnell deep two, it's off back iron. And Jocelyn Tyre looking to push. Scare looking to get a couple baskets here, but they throw it out of bounds. Did get last touch by the Indians. As it was last touch by Purnell. So corner three by Swift. And she knocks it down. Now 11-point Indians lead.
Yeah, that was a good shot right there, I would say, that three. But only 20 seconds left. Seahawks, they've dropped their last three now. Look to bounce back Monday versus Wicomico.
As now the Seahawks go down to single digits, pardon me. I think that is what Coach Holland was looking for, but Indians with a chance to get back to double digits, and they do. As that will do it for the game. As the Wicomico Indians take this one 63-52 over the Stephen Decatur Seahawks. My name is AJ Patton. My partner, Sean McChrystal. Have a great day, everybody.